It's me, Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about this. This one thing that ain't not bad or nothing, but it's something that everyone always likes to bring up. Alright, they'll be like, well, Jordan, why do you never went for YouTube mateship? Oh, and I have told this saga until many times, and I don't think I'm ever going to be good at it. But alright, so some folks have all their shit together. Some folks have a Google AdSense or they got a Google AdWords. Well, I don't really know the unlikenesses between AdSense and AdWords. I believe one's free and one's not. One comes with some answerability and one does not. And somehow, some way, their YouTube fairway meets everything. They're in good standing with YouTube, YouTube followership oversight, ownership law, YouTube's business oversight. They meet all that. They got a lot of followers. They get a lot of looking and watching on their films, and they meet all that. And they had a Google AdSense, and the Google AdSense was in good standing, and on so and on so. But then there's always going to be folks, well, that's never going to happen. And some folks might think, oh, well, you can get GAL or income or trade worth from Google for for YouTube, for Google and stuff like that. Yeah. And then you really get looked at more. See, when you're a nun mate, you do gotta follow the YouTube followership oversight, ownership law oversight, and everything else. But you don't have anyone looking over your shoulder at every single thing you do. That shifts when you become a YouTube mate. Whatever whatever you might believe, you get looked at even more. And when you're uploading a film, you gotta tell YouTube everything that is or is not in your film. And then on top of it, you can be a mate one day after you go through all the shit one has to do to get it. It's hard to become a mate, but it's smoother to lose your mate. It's harder to get your mateship, but it's smoother to lose your mateship. And keep in mind here, folks, the income and trade worth and GAL that one makes through this is tollable. But since YouTube sees but since any YouTube mate is a free worker, means they don't work for YouTube or Google or Alphabet or anything, they're self they're self worked. So meaning you have to go through and tell all that earnings or in all that income or GAL to either the land earldom or near leadership, because under law you have to do that as far as toll goes. So you don't get no toll taken out. So if you're someone out there who thinks that they're going to take toll out for you, well, they're not, because you don't work for them. So you're going to have to do all the bookkeeping and all that other shit that if you work for someone else, they would do for you, and you just have to keep the reckoning in track. I really don't want to go through that. I really don't want to go through someone at YouTube making a mistake and then I lose my good standing, because someone made a mistake. Or, I don't want to go through all that. Or always being frightened that, oh, you're going to lose your Google AdSense. Someone at the Google AdSense team's going to make a mistake and they're going to think you did something wrong when you didn't do nothing wrong. Oh, well, we at the AdSense team think you did something wrong for Google AdSense, so boop, your Google AdSense is gone. Yeah. Or having your mateship one day and then wait, and the next day it being gone. Oh well, you can still come on and make films and everything, but we made the choose that you're no longer going to get any business wises on those films, and you're not going to make any more gal from those films. Yeah, go for all that shit. I don't think so. And since YouTube Mateship is free and no one bought it, there's no answerability. And I know so many so many YouTube mates out there, big and small, bitch about no answerability when something goes wrong. Well, it's free. You didn't buy the YouTube mateship. It's not something you bought and then it comes with some answerability. It does not. And you should know, you should have known that there would be upsides and downsides to being a mate. And one of the downsides is that YouTube could make a pick or choose to either take your mateship away, cut back on how much you were going to be making from those business wises, or take away the business wises or the income altogether. You know? So that's why I don't get into that shit. And I'm glad that I never did. You know? Yeah. Well, you should think about it. But you still gotta follow the YouTube followership oversight and ownership law. Yeah, everyone has to follow that. I don't have a hang up following those oversight. But there are some folks out there who do. And there are YouTube business mates out there who think that everyone should be a mate. Or everyone will have their shit in order. Will have their shit working. Well, the truth is, I don't have a lot of followers. My films do not get a lot of looking, so I will never meet any of those two things. Yeah, I could be in good standing with every oversight that there is on YouTube, but it's going to mean nothing if I don't have the followers or the watch time. And even then, I don't really want to have anything to do with mateship. So, no, I do not want to be a mate. I will never be a YouTube business mate or whatever they call themselves. It's not happening. So, I think we're not being a YouTube business mate. Well, come on, Jordan. No, I don't think so. That's not going to happen. So I miss out on some cool tools like Overtalk when one's having a live stream. And I don't get business wise as buying business time on my films. And then I always have to be frightened that the business wise out there might not like your films and they might pull out on you, so you might not make anything from now films or films. Or YouTube might say that your films are on business wise friendly and then pull out on you anyway. So I'm not going for any of that shit and never will. I'm Jordan Long and I hope you like this film.